Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Fizz. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to get yourself to be the god of thunder, Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. And if you like this video, make sure you like the like up button and also subscribe because this video took a little bit of time to do. And also, if you want, you can check on the top right and in the description down below for the guides for all the other creatures, spawn regions, and whatnot. I've been making videos for everything, so hopefully you're all enjoying this. But anyways, let's get started on how to become Thor. Now, let's start with the kind of basics. So, the hammer is technically set up as an endgame official weapon. That means you are going to need to be pretty much max level from all the other previous bosses from other maps, like the island, Genesis 1, Genesis 2, Aberration, all the maps that give you ascension levels. You need to actually have killed them, and you need to be minimum level 190, and you're going to need to collect 200 runes and also max your chibi out. You literally need everything maxed out before you can even wield the hammer. And this is not even unlocking it. This is just being able to hold it, because when you get it and you equip it, it will say you're unworthy of using it. So you need to basically be in all of ARK. On Fjord, there is going to be randomly 200 runes that you need to collect. I said this previously. These are separate from the other different runes. These are like kind of token runes, you would say. They're like XP Explorer notes. You'll get XP for a little amount of time, and you need these to be able to hold the hammer as well. So there's a lot to do, and now we can actually get into how you actually unlock the hammer. Alright, so let me explain Fjord real quick, because it actually has a proper progressive system, unlike Gen 1 and Gen 2 and other DLC maps, where you have to kill alphas to get something, then you have to use them to do mini bosses, then you have to go and kill other bosses, and then finally you can kill the final boss. I know, it sounds like a lot of work, but let me go through and break everything down for you guys. First thing you need to do is kill the alpha creatures that spawn on the map. Find them, you need to get these runes. Runes, if you remember in the modded map, were actually used to teleport to the different realms. Well, they have removed that, instead added them for a summoning region for summoning the mini bosses. That's right. Now, there is 3 mini bosses that you have to do. You need to do Hati and Skoll, they are together, Beyla, and then Steinbjorn. Each one of these summons requires 30 runes from killing the alphas. After killing all 4 of the bosses, you will get relics now that are new tokens for the next tier of bosses. Each one of these relics relates to the next tier of bosses only, so you don't need all 4 to kill just one of the bosses. But if you want to get the hammer, you are going to need to kill all 4 of these bosses to get these tokens to kill the next tier of bosses, which we're gonna go over through right now. Now, after you've completed the mini bosses, you have these relics to now battle the island bosses. So we have the Broodmother, the Megapithecus, and the dragon coming back once again, and you're gonna need to fight these guys to get to the next and final boss. Each one of these bosses requires a relic from the previous mini bosses as follow, and I also will put on the screen as well all the information for summoning them. Now, I would like to note right now, you do need to kill the alpha boss, because the hammer only drops off of the alpha final boss. So be aware of that. You can do beta and gamma, they're not going to give you the hammer. Alright, and there he is! It's Fenrir, or Fenrisúlfr. He is the last and final boss you need to defeat. You need to bring the heads from the island bosses to one of the rune stones in the sky, or the orbitals, and basically go and summon and to battle him. He's basically a normal fight, and after defeating him, he'll drop the hammer and a bunch of other cool things too. Now that you've gotten the hammer, what can you do with it and how do you use it? Now, for one, let me explain. You need to be able to kill Fenrir. If you have not, you will not be able to even equip the hammer. And also, you need to have the Teksword anagram as well, which you should already get because that's what he drops when you kill him anyways, the Tekragram for the Teksword, because it is a Teksword skin. Sadly, I do wish it was a actual item scale because the damaging scaling of a Teksword is pretty bad, but nonetheless, it is still a very fun and interesting weapon, and let's go over the abilities now. As a standard sword attack, so you just swing it left click and it attacks. Right click can throw the hammer and then also retrieve the hammer back if you don't want it to land on the ground. Just like the tech gauntlets, this has a tech charge attack, so you can hold down right click to charge at the enemy or object or whatever and break it. Now holding left control, you can do an AoE electrical charge on any creatures that are in front of you. Be aware it can do quite a bit of different creatures. I believe in this test there's 13 or 14 creatures and it's still able to hit every single one and do a significant good knockback on small creatures. And lastly, the Call of Lightning ability. You throw the hammer with right click and then you use left control when it's on the ground to do an AoE lightning attack. The closer the creatures are to the hammer, when the lightning comes down, the more damage it will do to them. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for the hammer. If you enjoyed the video, please like the up button, also share and subscribe. It has been a pleasure to make this video and it was a really fun. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one. And like I said in the beginning, information in the description down below and the top right for all the other guide videos.